I remember the day you got sworn in.
I remember it too.
It's an exciting day when you get sworn in.
It really is.
It really is.
Your friends come and they're all up in that balcony, and there's just the senators on the floor. And for me, it was the first time I'd ever been down on the floor.
Is that right?
Oh,
okay.
yeah.
So it's a very, very exciting day. She's being sworn in.
Yeah.
And she goes to me, she goes, "Which one of us is less likely to be a senator?"
It's such her Elizabeth Warren imitation.
Well, I don't know. That's you're very energetic.
I was excited.
Okay?
I was excited.
And I said, "Me." And you said, "No, it's me."
Me.
And you said, "What did you say?"
I said, "Come on, girl from Oklahoma, married at 19, dropped out of college, state schools. Come on, that's not what it looks like in the United States Senate."
And I said, "You're a Harvard law professor. I'm a comedian. It's me." And then we've decided not to resolve this.
We have more fun continuing to argue about it.
But one of the reasons you're very likely to be a senator is your work, for example, helping to create or creating the CFPB. Today we're going to be talking about a CFPB rule,
Right.
Consumer Financial Protection Bureau,
Woohoo!
on mandatory arbitration.
Right.
Or
Stay awake out there.
It's incredibly important. It's in the form of a clause. You hereby agree that any dispute, claim, or controversy arising now or in the future under or relating in any way to this agreement shall be resolved by binding arbitration. Arbitration replaces the right to go to court. You further agree that you will not be able to bring a class action to litigate any claims in court before either a judge or jury.
Right. Here's one of the key parts of what it really does. So let's say your credit card company just pops you with a $30 charge next month.
Right.
And you call them and say, "Yo, what's this $30 charge for?" And they say, "It
was a modem. It was a modem that has always been there.
Right. And you say, "No, no. I didn't agree to pay $30 for this. Give me back my $30. Credit my $30. And they say to you, "No." Okay, so what are you going to do at that point? You're not going to go to court for $30, right?
Right.
You're not going to go to arbitration for $30. A lot of these you got to pay to go to arbitration, right? You're not going to go do that. So the way the law for decades worked was class action. So usually if they did that, they didn't just single out Al Franken. They did it to a bunch of people. They said, "Wait a minute, we're going to form a class of everybody who got cheated out of their $30.
Right.
And when you put all those together,
it's 1 million people.
That's a lot of money now.
Right.
And it means there's a reason for lawyers to get involved. They bring a lawsuit, they take it to court, it becomes public. And typically, either there's a trial or there's a settlement, and people get their $30 back. That's the deal. So what that clause is about is to say, if we cheat you out of $30, you're not going anywhere. So CFPB went out and they did a multi-year study, pulled in lots of data, and they said, "Ugh, this is really terrible.
Yep.
This sucks for consumers." Well, I think they said it nicer than that, but that's what they said. So they said, "We're going to put a rule in place that basically bans these arbitration clauses in the financial contracts where the CFPB has jurisdiction." Somebody doesn't like that rule. Think who it might be.
Okay.
Come on, this is where your background comes in. Who didn't like the rule?
Financial interests.
Yes.
Banks.
Yes, you're getting it. You're getting it. These giant financial companies hate this rule, and so they got their buddies in Congress, Republicans in the House, Republicans in the Senate, to introduce a bill now to overturn the rule. And this is now under what's called the CRA. They can overrule the agency ruling with 51 votes, which means our side can't filibuster it. So what we got to do is we got to find a few Republicans to join the Democrats to say,
"We need you."
No. Now here's the good news. There are lots of people who've already spoken out on this, Al. Civil rights groups, veterans groups, AARP, consumer groups are in this. We want to get a lot of people engaged in this fight. This is your viewpoint. We want a lot of people engaged in this fight.
This finger's broken, so I think that I broke it as a kid, so maybe that's...
So maybe that one. You think that one would work
Yeah,
better? I
yeah,
could do it on
that's
the
better.
inside there. Does that work better?
Yours is
Okay.
straighter.
We want a Congress that this time around lets the consumer agency do its work on behalf of the American people. Government that works for the people.
I think we've just determined who is more likely to be a senator.